before we go into AEW, I just wanted... We haven't really talked about this, but the Max Castor kind of situation.
Oh, right,
yeah.
Yeah, so he made a line... He made a few things. He's been saying some things for a while, to be honest. The like weird dark sense of humor in me selfishly has liked some of the things he said, even though I know he's crossing the line. However, it's wrestling. This is a 14 plus product. Like he's trying to be the bad guy, so it is part of. It's like I know it's wrestling, so it's hard to blur the lines. Obviously, maybe they shouldn't go too far, but it's like when you watch certain movies and a guy kills someone in a movie, he didn't actually kill him. It's a movie, so it's like it's hard to blur that with wrestling because it's fake, but it's kind of still he's talking and saying these things.
Yeah.
So I think there should be some accountability of what is too far of what he said, and I know he said something about the Olympic athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah. That didn't bother me at all. The thing with Charlotte, like if anyone's getting mad at that, they got you, fam. Like
right.
On that note, it was the other things like the Duke stuff and even mentioning weird situations with a 19-year-old is kind of weird, considering he's a lot older. I don't know. It was just that to me was a little weird. So I think they're good. The Acclaimed. Like what the gimmick and things does work, but literally you've been doing you just kept pushing it. You kept pushing it so hard.
The thing that bothers me is you're right. Like he's been pushing it for a long time, and I can't imagine anything's ever been said. And then I think it's kind of I agree he's playing a character, but also like there are a load of kids there.
Yeah.
This is on Dark, so this is filming like early in the day,
Right, okay.
as well. I think he should have probably thought better, but then it wasn't like he was suspended on the spot. They decided to air it. It happened a week later, and now you're like, oh yeah, you shouldn't have done that. He was playing his character how he felt he's been allowed, in my opinion. He's been allowed to go out there and say his stuff, and as you said, he's been saying inappropriate stuff like for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah, it's strange. It's
just like they've been caught.
Yeah,
it feels like AEW have been caught with this, so it's like, oh yeah.
And don't get me wrong,
Sorry,
because I am a huge fan of like comedy, stand-up comedy, and obviously in the way the world has moved in the past, like I don't know, 10 years, it's like everyone's a lot more politically correct, or at least tries to be, and that's really good. It's just, however, people still can't blur that line with comedy, because a comedian will say something in a set, and all of a sudden people go like, "Wow, I can't believe you're such and such." It's like you're literally paying someone to make you laugh, and if you're going in to watch a show or something that like if I put on Bill Burr, who I think is amazing. He's gonna probably offend me, but he's deliberately trying to do that's his fucking job. So it's like, where do we draw this line of like, hey, I'm sorry that
that's a comedian. You know what you're getting into?
Yeah. We're wrestling.
This is, I'm taking my kid to see the wrestling show.
The Graps.
And someone's making rape jokes at 6 p.m.
Yeah. It's
like,
up.
Sorry, like that's not why I came to see this show.
Yes, 100%.
And there are boundaries that we've seen for years. Sure, there was a time when wrestling was like kind of out of hand and wild, but like we sort of know what the boundaries are.
See, like, because he's got, I don't know if he's like been suspended. I don't know. But when they come back, what's he gonna do now? They're just gonna boo him like he's gonna get the heat, but it's gonna be like.
Yeah, I don't think he should have been suspended.
Oh, okay.
Personally, that's what it feels like. This could have been just flown by on Dark and nothing was said.
Yeah.
But the fact that there was an outrage, they felt like they needed to do something.
Damn.
Like, did no one, when he said it then, be like, all right, that was a bit too much today?
Yeah.
Like, it's just someone no one fucking watching these things?
Yeah, no one was watching that?
And then it's a week later being uploaded?
Yeah. Weird. I like the Acclaim. I think they're talented dudes. And I think what they were doing can work. But legit, I thought the Duke thing and the Julia Hart thing was just like, come on. Like, even me, I'm like, come on. Like, there's different ways around what you're doing. Like, you're literally facing the Varsity Blondes, make fun of their blonde hair. Like, literally all the things you could have talked about. You're trying to stay topical, but there's definitely a line. There's still definitely a line. That being said, I'll go put on Best of Jimmy Carr and laugh at all these really inappropriate jokes
For sure.
before I go to sleep. So it's like, maybe I'm a hypocrite. But yeah, but that's dark. I don't watch that show.
No.
And then they're adding a new show on Friday.
And then forgot about this show tonight, it seems.